My name is Kligerman Fan 4888 and welcome back to another fan commentary. Today we're doing the ARCA 200 at Talladega Superspeedway. I know that's not the sponsor for it, but that's what we're doing today, so hope you enjoy and let's get into it. The pace car leading us back to the stripe and back to the green flag. The long front straightaway here at Talladega. Start-finish line, as they always tell you, not where it usually is. That makes for some great finishes. Jake Bowman alongside Gio Ruggiero. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing here at Talladega. A very disorganized start. Michael Maples already slowly dropping back. He might have a problem on that 99 machine. Maybe he just didn't get up through the gears quick enough. Number 20 of Jake Bowman. Such an impressive start to the season that he's had here in the ARCA Menard Series. And he is dropping all the way back. And look at this, 4 wide. Logan Mizuraka, the 36 car, and the 1 on the outside. Mizuraka shooting the gap up through the middle. That car is flying right now. It looks like Squirrel McNutt back there. Along with the 91 of Ryan Vargas, who had a really impressive start due to where he is in the points right now. And he's trying to make his way back up to the front as the 1 car with a problem potentially as contact. I think that was Gus Dean going 3 wide through the middle of Takuma Koga, and I think that's the 55 car of Isabella Robusto as well. And these two groups of cars, the bottom lane with 3 cars in it, and the top lane with 5 cars in it, really slowing each other down at this point. They keep on side drafting each other and are losing their way at the front end of the pack as the Nitro Motorsports cars go to the top side of Andy J. And you could probably see that coming from a mile away. Jason Kitzmiller holding on to the back half of this pack. Bobby Earnhardt up inside the top 10. Good to see for him. He's got a paint scheme paying homage to his grandfather, Dale Earnhardt Sr. And here's that second pack. You got Kimmel in the 69. You got the 99 of Michael Maples, who we mentioned fell back at the start. Is Squirrel McNutt going 3 wide through the middle. Ed Pompa on the bottom there. That could have been some contact, but he made the move stick. 24, Daniel Dye making a move to the top. Trying to go around the outside of Thomas Annunziata. And that actually checked up Annunziata. I thought it was going to work for a second. Here comes Jack Wood making a hole in the air. Driver's actually willing to make moves out here. That's something you don't see very often in ARCA and Talladega. Here's another look. This is that second pack further back, nearly contact between Isabella Robusto in the 55 and the 69 of Will Kimmel. And 3 wide further back there, that's Ryan Huff in the middle, Sean Core on the top. And someone's got a little bit of a tire rub up there. That's the 79 machine of Isaac Kitzmiller, I believe. Or Landon Lewis, excuse me. Oh, nearly contact there. The 93 of Allie Owens. I think she got a shot from the 27. Here's a look back at what happened. Oh, wow. And that's where the damage on Landon Lewis's number 79 machine came from. Oh, and we got a crash. Big crash down the front stretch. Allie Owens in the number 93. Was having a good run earlier, up inside the top 20, making some moves. And that is a vicious lick, moving around inside the car. That's good to see. But that right side, pretty well flat. Oh, and she got turned. Oh, and that's a hard hit. Into the outside wall. So she got turned around there on the bottom. Because it looks like all the tires are up. And yikes, that is a hard hit into the outside wall. And there's Allie getting out of the car on her own power. That's good to see. That was a tough lick. And we're back underway. Great restart by the 36 machine. And he's going to check up the bottom lane. Here comes Jack Wood to the bottom with help from his teammate Taylor Reimer. They go to the bottom of the number 36 machine, split them 3 wide on the outside. That's going to be dangerous as they head through 1 and 2. 18 out there all by himself right now. This might be the prime position for Jack Wood to try and make something happen down the back straightaway, or really anybody else with momentum. Here comes Thomas Annunziata on the top. Ruggiero blocks the bottom, a smart move there. When in doubt, block the bottom line. Cletus McFarlane almost up inside the top 5 as a car going wide further back. That's Bobby Earnhardt. Shame for him. He was running up inside the top 10, and he's going to fall all the way back. And Annunziata gets split down the middle as they head down the back straightaway. He's going to go back. And there's Jack Wood nearly passing below the number 36 on the restart there, but he never got by him. So I'm not sure if they're going to penalize that or not. We shall see. And he is actually going to go down there with Taylor Reimer. So both of the PRG cars. And that puts, guess who? Cletus McFarlane up to the 2nd position. Now, will he try and make a move for the lead down the front straightaway here? He's going to have a good shot at it. And he stays with the 18 machine. Smart move there by Cletus. And how about the 15 of Jake Finch? We saw him utterly dominate this race a couple years ago. I believe that was 2023. He's up here in the top 5. The 97 of Jason Kissmiller getting a huge push down the back straightaway up to the 3rd car in line, and now we actually have an established top line. That 36 car is real unstable. And I believe he just went to the top. Yeah, he goes to the top of the 97 machine, so Ryan Huff making some moves here at Talladega. That's not going to work out for him, though. Is that top line completely falling apart now? It was a valiant effort by Ryan Huff, but he's going to get shuffled to the back half of this pack. After the scheduled race break, the pace truck pulls off, and we will be coming back to the 30 to go mark. Green flag is back in the air, and we are back underway here at Talladega. Cletus McFarlane on the outside, Gio Ruggiero on the inside, and that's the most even start we've seen so far today. Cletus with just a nose out front, banging off the side of the number 18 machine. The 24 of Daniel Dye up behind him, another Ford. Here comes Sean Core, 3 wide on the outside with help from Isabella Robusto. The 30 car somehow able to keep that momentum on the top lane rolling until the rest of the cars in the top lane get back to him. Very impressive there, and still hanging on the door of the number 18 as they head down into 3. Can't say enough about Logan Mizuraka, still up inside the top 15 on that outside line. And here comes a huge run down into turn number 3. Cletus McFarlane clears for the lead for a moment. Will he come down? Is he clear? Yes, he is! The number 30 of Cletus McFarlane out front at Talladega for the first time today. And now that outside line is completely deteriorated. It's fallen all the way back to barely outside the top 20. We got a slow car on the top side. I think that was the 88 car, potentially. And the caution is out again. And if I were to guess, that would be because of the car that we saw slow, and it is the 88 of AJ Moyer. And we're back ready for yet another restart here at Talladega Motor Speedway. Once again, it's a special one. Cletus McFarlane will lead us back to the green flag for his first controlled restart in his career in the ARCA Menard Series. And we are back underway at Talladega, and a huge run for the number 18 machine as he gets pushed out to the front. But he does not clear the 30 car, and that could be critical as they head into turns 1 and 2. Big push from Jake Finch to the back end of the number 30 car. It's 69 and 18 on the top, 15 and 30, but the 15 comes off of him. The 69 of Will Kimmel pushing the 18 by the 30 of Cletus McFarlane. Here comes Cletus McFarlane trying to make a run for the lead here as they head down the front stretch. Once again, a huge run down the front straightaway. Does he take it back? Yes, he does. Cletus McFarlane looking like a seasoned veteran out here. Number 89 machine of Bobby Dale Earnhardt still trying to make something happen back there as the 69 had some contact. I think that was Isabella Robusto into the back of him. Or he lost a tire. I couldn't tell. There's definitely some contact there, and around goes the 7 of Eric Caudell. Oh, and hard hit. Somebody drove him there. That's the 75, I think, of Brian Doza. And that's a heavy hit. Good to see both window nets down on both those cars. Bobby Dale. Oh, yeah, I got hip checked there by Bobby Dale Earnhardt in the 89 machine coming down the racetrack, trying to side draft him. No malice in that whatsoever. And the 7 coming back up the racetrack, and the 75 gets on the binders and just runs right into the back of him. And that is a heavy hit for the 75 machine. You can see him already sideways. He's on the brakes, trying to avoid it. And, oh, that's such a hard impact. Airborne for the 7 machine. When we talk about ARCA brakes in these cars sometimes, that's what they're talking about. Could not get the car slowed down in time, and unfortunately, the 75 and 7 victims of the latest accident here at Talladega. We will have another restart, likely with just a few to go. Coming back to the restart zone, and the green flag is back waving here at Talladega. Once again, the better start from the outside line, and that will propel the number 18 to the front. It seems like the 30 car is much slower on restarts, but once he gets back going, that car is fast. And as you can see, with a huge help from Jake Bowman in the bottom line, the 30 car is actually staying alongside the 18 as they head down the backstretch. Bowman had a big run, and now speaking of big runs, Gio Ruggiero coming back to the top. Here comes Gus Dean pushing Ruggiero to the front. Side by side down the front stretch. Oh, Gio getting a big push. Same for Cletus McFarland, getting really squirrely on that bottom line, but keeps a steady wheel and manages to hold on to the lead. Gus Dean now moves to the bottom, the 18 all by himself on the top line. 9.5 laps to go as they head down the backstretch. They are getting racy here at Talladega. The 20 of Jake Bowman trying to come back to the top. The 30 car threw a block on him. But that's going to give the 20 a big run from a big push of the number 18 machine. Jake Bowman to the front for the first time today. Oh, he doesn't clear! Bowman around at the front. And you can see that coming from a mile away. Too aggressive from a young driver. And they're still racing back. No caution. McFarland still leading on the bottom. A little bit of contact between those Nitro Motorsports cars. Oh, Will Kimmel making it 3 wide on the bottom. Ryan Huff trying to come to the top. The Nitro Motorsports cars pushing each other up front. We talked about how fast that 25 car has been in the past. And Thomas Annunziata now to the lead. Heartbreak at Daytona for Annunziata, trying to get a special one for his father here at Talladega. 3 wide on the outside, Isabella Robusto, with help from the 69 of Will Kimmel, will go up to second behind her teammate, and going for the lead here at Talladega. What a move by Isabella Robusto, and the 70 going around in front of the pack, and the big one at Talladega. Big crash. McNutt, Hageberg, Annunziata, and more. What a shame for the 0 car, having a great run up inside the top 20. Completely destroyed. And once again, Thomas Annunziata taken out late at a super speedway race. That's the 27 of Tim Richmond with the window net down. Bobby Dale Earnhardt with a ton of damage on the front of his 89 machine. Had a great run going today as well. There's Bryce Hageberg. And I believe that's the 36 of Ryan Huff, the 1 machine. That's one of the Maples Motorsports cars. And the 26 of Vandermeer Jr. as well involved. I mean, what a move here by Isabella Robusto. With help from the 69 machine, gets to the bottom of the 70. And then right here, you're going to see... oh, yeah... Thomas just gets up the racetrack, and the 69 tried to shoot a gap that wasn't there. Cletus makes it through. And Daniel Dye also got a piece of it. Big contact there. Front end to front end, the 11 and 0. And that is not a fun way to end off what was shaping out to be a fantastic race for a couple of these front runners. A hole punched in the nose of the 18 machine. The dominant car of the day, evidently. And there you see those two cars getting turned to the bottom. And Tim Richmond in the 27 actually clips the inside wall there. You can see them just all bouncing off each other. There's where the 27 and 26 got turned to the inside. Oh, and that's a hard hit there for the 27. We've seen him hit the inside wall on the super speedways here before. And that is a violent accident between multiple of the front runners. Oh, problem under caution. We just got off of the red flag, and Vandemeyer is backwards on the backstretch. He was involved in the big one. Oh, he lost a right rear tire. Yikes, that is a scary place to lose it. The pace truck pulls off for what is potentially the final restart of the day. We'll come back to the stripe with one lap to go. If a caution comes out before the checkered flag, we will re-rack him and do it again. Isabella Robusto leading on the restart. Green flag back in the air at Talladega. Bad start for that bottom line. Cletus McFarland pushing the 18 car, but the 55 much quicker on that bottom line. Getting pushed out front. McFarland to the top. The 69 machine falling back just a bit now as they tried to cut through that hole. Isabella Robusto all by herself out front. Big push from the 25 to the 69 down the back straightaway. Will Kimmel pulling to the top. Oh, nearly contact as the 69 getting pushed to the front. Dean Thompson to the bottom. Or Gus Dean, excuse me, to the bottom. Cletus McFarland 3 wide on the top. Side by side coming out of the final corner for the final time. McFarland gets down the racetrack. Contact with Gus Dean. 3 wide on the bottom. Here comes Andy J on the outside. Andy J. Koviak down the front straightaway. He'll take the checkered flag at Talladega as they're 5 wide across the start-finish line. What a race. Cletus McFarland comes up second, but holy cow, Andy Jankowiak out of nowhere takes the checkered flag in first. How about that?